one off the Ghillie. Off the Ghillie, dude. There's one off the Ghillie. Look at that, man. Off the Ghillie. Nice little chunk. Let him go. What's going on, guys? Bassin' It Up Moffat here, coming at you with a new video for this week. In this week's video, we got something special for you. We got a little video that we are going to do on the BERKLEY POWERBAIT GILLY. So I'm going to mostly fish this. I will pick up one or two other baits in this video while we're out fishing, just because that's what you do while you're out fishing. If one thing's not working, you pick up something different. One or two fish I did catch on a different bait, but the majority of these fish in this video are all caught on the BERKLEY GILLY. And this is a cool new bait for this year that I really wanted to highlight because I think it's going to come into play a lot on the channel, and I'm probably going to use it a good bit. What I've found with this bait so far, I really like. At the end of this video, I'm going to show over one of my favorite ways to rig it so far. Also, we got a good bit of underwater footage for the bait, so you're going to want to stick around to see that. That's going to be pretty cool. This bait has some really lifelike bluegill action in the water, and especially what I found weightless with it. It wants to swim and swim and swim and then kill. But without further ado, let's get into this video. So I will shut up, and here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's make the first cast with the chatterbait and see what happens. So what I'm doing here real quick, guys, is this chatterbait's getting caught up just a little too much in the scum and stuff because it's a 1/2 ouncer. So I'm going to quick change up to a little bit smaller one, a 3/8 ounce, so that I'm not getting caught up in the weeds and stuff as much. Had a 1/2 ouncer on for the lake because I wanted to get it down in a little bit deeper water, and this pond is not deep enough for that. We're hitting the bottom and running through scum a little too much, so I'm going to use a little bit lighter one to help keep it up off the bottom to keep us out of that scum a little bit, and then hopefully get some bites. That's one big thing you guys should pay attention to while you're out on the water as well, so just a little tip. Now, let's get back to fishing. We got a 3/8 ouncer on. Oh yeah, that's mounted much better. I can slow roll it now and not get in the scum. There's one, guys. Finally hooked up with one. Just a tiny little thing, but it's one nonetheless. Just look at that little dink. Let's let him back. Oh no. Alrighty, we finally got that freaking nasty backlash out. What a pain in the butt that was. Hit the bush next to me and she was gone. There's one. There's one. Off the Ghillie. Off the Ghillie, dude. He crushed that. That's a nice one too, guys. Check out that fatty. He came out of nowhere and crushed that Berkley Ghillie. Gotta go get my pliers. He engulfed this thing. Look at that. He got it down there in his tongue. Got it in his back of his tongue there. There we go. Popped it right out. Off the Berkley Ghillie, guys. Look at that tank. That's a gorgeous fish. Look at that Bam Bam Jamma. Let's get this Bam Bam Jamma back in the water. There she goes. Gonna try to keep hitting the edges of this grass now. After that big fish, kind of tells me that they should be up shallow and in these weeds. So I'm gonna target that a little bit. See if we can't even get any more to smash this Ghillie. This thing looks so lifelike in the water. Have to see if I can get any underwater footage of it then. Just looks too good.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems.
Alright guys, so now we out at a little golf course pond. And Nick is already hooked up. Getting in the middle of this intro and Nick's already hooked up on a dink. Well, that didn't take long.
Wacky rigs the juice.
But we're out at this golf course. Some golfers up there. Let's try this juice. Stay tuned.
That's pretty cool. the things are trying to eat it.
These fish. Try the old jackhammer.
The edge of the pond there.
There's one. One off the chatterbait. Not a big one, but she's one. Damn. Hook's in there good. There we go. I got her out. Pretty looking one. Yeah, buddy. Let's let her go. Thank you. At first I thought I got stuck in some weeds when he bit. And then I was like, oh, no, it's fighting back a little bit. Yeah, it looks like you'd really have to walk through some crap to get around it. It looks like you can really only get here, there, and there.
Yep.
Nick? Oh. Lost it. Alright, popped up at pond number 2 on the golf course. See what we can happen with the chatterbait. Oh, I just lost one. Didn't notice he was there at first. Here's a little bit better one off the Ghillie. Nice little chunk. Just let him go.
Splashed all over the camera.
That makes for a cool video sometimes.
Yes, it does. You are very.
Oh,
Oh, that was a good one.
come on, you sucker. What the fuck? Nice hook up.
Dang.
Still one.
Fat fish. Let's get a release.
Here we go. Off the old Senko.
There you go.
Oh no.
That's the truth. No, not the Ghillie. You hit it right when it hit the water.
Huh?
You hit it right when it hit
Alright, so that's going to complete the fish catching portion of this video and the little bit of action that we got on this bait and some others. Now, let's get into the Berkley Ghillie and what it is, how we rigged it that day, and what setup I threw it on. So first, got a bunch of different Berkley Gillies here. Let's check them out real close. As you can see, this is the one that I've been using a lot of. This small one, this is why I only have one left. And this color here, this is Ice Green Pumpkin Blue Flash. And this is a little bit smaller design. Around here, I really think this smaller design is going to kill. Not to say that you're not going to catch fish on this big one, because I think you will too, and plenty of fish around here are big enough to eat this size bluegill. But I think this small one is really going to shine, especially right now, around this time period. So, how I was rigging it, I was rigging this one just Texas rigged, weightless. So, Texas rig, for those of you that don't know, I took it, ran it through the nose, just like that. Then you want to poke the point out right here, thread that on up. There we go, got it onto the hook keeper. Now you take the bait, fold it, just like that. That looks like where the hook should go. Start poking the hook through there, and there she comes. And that's what she looks like rigged. Just like that. Now when this bait swims through the water, it'll fall on its side like this. But as you're jerking it, it pulls itself back up straight, and it'll start swimming like this. And as you're jerking it along, like twitching it, it's like zing, 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 zing. And then once you kill it, it just dies off. Looks perfectly like a dying bluegill. Like, Berkley really got it right with this bait. This bait is freaking awesome with the action that it has, especially weightless. Only thing, it doesn't sink real well. So, but you can also weight it. There's weighted hooks. I'm sure a belly weighted hook will do just as fine as well. And you can also drop shot it. I will show you guys that in another video probably, just because right now this is what we've had the success on with it. So I'm going to really highlight how to Texas rig it and how we were fishing it Texas rigged. So that pretty much concludes how you rig it. And the setup that I was throwing it on, I was throwing it on my Enigma Ipon series. This is a 6.6 medium heavy fast action. Got a nice flexible light tip on it and a good sturdy backbone. With a bait like this, weightless stuff, I like that little bit softer tip and can give a little bit when they go to bite it, and that really helps to drive the hook then with weightless baits. And this reel is pretty key. This is a Shimano Chronarch CI4. This is a 7:6 to 1 gear ratio, real high gear ratio, lets you throw them real light baits real nice and easy. Doesn't give you too many problems and can pull them in good. Not that a weightless bait takes much to pull in, but gives it the perfect kind of action using that kind of reel, and also doesn't give you a bunch of headache with backlashes and stuff then. But for a plastic bait, this is pretty heavy. And action and what I was doing with the rod and how I was twitching it, I was just giving it subtle little twitches as I was reeling, and then all of a sudden I would just kill it for like 5 to 10 seconds, and then I'd start it up again, and then I'd do that all the way into the bank. And that big one that I caught, he ambushed it out of some grass, came flying out of the side of this little grass pocket and just swooped up on that thing. I wish we could have got it on video good enough for you guys to see it, but when I tried to really zoom in on it, it just got way too grainy. But the way he acted with it, it was absolutely insane. And as you guys kind of saw in the last video, I caught one out at the lake on it as well, and I really watched those fish react to it because I saw those fish suspended on the pylon, and I threw it out to them 2 or 3 times before it bit it. And when that little one grabbed it, I actually thought it was the really big one. I was watching a really big one that was sitting there, and I thought it was her that grabbed it. That's why I yelled, "Oh, big one," in my last video. And it was actually ended up being the 3-pounder, because the 3-pounder came up out of nowhere and pretty much grabbed it before she could even get her mouth around it. But the wood I've seen and how these fish react to these baits so far has been really cool. So get yourself out there and get you some Berkley Gillies. With that being said, that's going to pretty much conclude this video. If you like this video, please make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we're going to keep coming at you with fire content like this every Thursday. And I might try to mix up a video here or there throughout the week as well, other than Thursday. We'll see how that works out. Don't have a whole lot of time, so we'll see how that works out. Also, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and possibly even leave a comment. That will get you entered into my giveaway for a new fishing reel, a bait cast reel. Once we get a little bit closer to 1,000 subscribers, I will get details on exactly what reel we will be giving away. But it's definitely going to be a nice bait cast reel. That'll just be a big thank you for all you guys tuning in and viewing all this content, and for all the support, because I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you guys who keep coming back watching all the videos. And I just really like making these videos to help y'all and help you guys catch more fish, because so many people out there have asked me what do I do to get the fish that we did get and why we have such good success on the water. So figured might as well start making videos showing people exactly what we do and exactly how we get our success. And it also gives me the best joy knowing that one of you, like so many people have come up to me since starting this saying that I helped them catch their new PB or help them get on more fish just because of some of these tip videos and stuff. And I seriously can't tell you how happy that makes me. That's so awesome that some of these tips are you guys are finding to help you and get successful on the water as well. So thank you guys for coming up to me and telling me and giving me feedback. That's really appreciated. So that little reel that I'm going to give away then will be a big thank you from me to you guys, even though I can only really afford to give it to one of you. But either way, thank you very much, guys. And if you want to be entered in for that giveaway, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and you can get an extra entry by commenting on one of my videos. Also, you'll get another extra entry if you share it on one of your social media pages and then tag me in it as well. So, with that being said, we'll see you next Thursday, guys. We're out of here.